All right, I apologize about that for some reason. The stream cut off, so I'll wait a couple minutes here for everybody to come back in. Greatly sorry about that. As you guys do come back on in, I have no idea what happened on that. I gotta wait for Roy to get here because we gotta do a Guess the Energy. Yeah, I don't know. Just all of a sudden the streaming software died. It like shut off. I had to restart the streaming software, so I do apologize. Welcome back. We're back. Got the 5 packs of White Flare. I haven't touched nothing, haven't opened anything, so I do apologize for that. It's like OBS just shut down, just randomly shut down there, so I do apologize. But we're back, we're here. We're gonna let Roy get in here because Roy's got to come back as well because he's got to play the Guess the Energy game. Told you, see you next stream. Yeah, you nailed it. We're back on the next stream. 2 seconds later, we started back up, but whatever it took me to restart OBS there, so I do apologize. That was kind of a new one. Never had OBS just randomly like drop out like that. Looked like you were praying with your head down. A moment of silence for the for the binder. I do apologize. Do you guys see me open it or go over it? I don't even know where it was. It's just all of a sudden I looked up and the stream. I've got OBS over here, and on this side over here I've got the chat and the YouTube side. This was all of a sudden just, I was looking down, opening the binder, pulling the packs out, and all of a sudden this was just the desktop. I'm like, uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. And I saw someone over here say it's buffering. Oh, Antonio, Roy's got a question up there for you. Let's see. I do apologize, but we're up and running. Hey, Roy, you got to play Guess the Energy, so let me know. What's your energy of choice here tonight? I also need to get this back up while Roy's giving me an energy of choice, just so we're all set again. The tins are down or reduced in price as well, so I did go through and reduce all the tin pricing for you guys. So anybody that's out there right now, we do have a reduction in black and white tins, and we do have a little bit of an abundance of them as all right now too. So that's why I'm reducing the price. We get abundances of the things, we are reducing pricing. So yep, we're just waiting Antonio or for Roy to give me grass. He's going grass. Grass he's going with. Okay. Okay, let me put up a poll real quick. Sunday, Monday, or which day? Hold on. I'm just putting up some fun for you guys to vote on here. And then, of course, we are looking for 35 likes, which we had 3 on the last one. So let's see if we can get those 3 back. Here we go. We're going to start the poll. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go right like this. Would like it. Don't have it. All right. Here we go, Roy. Let's go see if we can get you some grass energy. And hopefully do a Guess the Energy win right now. He did not get grass, but he got a shiny fighting energy right off the bat. Can Roy do it and capitalize on some white flare? Maybe find another Reshiram here tonight. That wouldn't be the worst thing. A Victini, a Reshiram. What is... Ooh, here we go. We got a Pokeball right off the bat. We got a Zera and a Vision on that one. So we did not get a BWR, but we did get a Pokeball on that one. I'll take the queue is open down because the queue is not currently open. I keep forgetting to leave that up there. So here we go. Welcome on in. Okay, could you put binder in Antonio's box? Yep, I can do that. Not a problem, Roy. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated. Love it when you guys work together and give things to each other. It's awesome. I have no problem packing things if you want to change or send it to somebody. Not a problem. Trubbish. Pignite. Simisear. Stunfish. Another Pokeball. Oh, here we go. We got a Heatmore. So there we go. We got an Illustrator Rare. Double banger on that one with the Pokeball and a Heatmore. Very nice. I like the artwork in this set. This set has a lot of nice artwork in here. So that is one example right there. Nice Illustrator Rare. Granted, not like the most sought after, but still really, really cool to see all the Illustrator Rares in this set. Makes it a lot of fun. Was it the binder collection, Roy, that you got that from? I don't think so, because I didn't have white. He got, I think it was a poster collection that he got it from, if I remember right. I think it was the first pack in a poster collection that he got that from. Here we go. Sincere. Look at that. Pokeball again. Pokeball in every pack so far. Nah, that's all right, Roy. That's what they're there for. You guys can get them sealed. And those will have Evolving Skies in them too, which is kind of nice. Here we go. But yeah, there's still, that would mean that there's still 3 of those left. There we go. Another energy. Wow, these are just full of holos right now. Now we want to see some Illustrated Rares or some SIRs. That's what we're really looking for. Garvantula. Durant. That's the first one that actually had a miss. Here we go. Last pack magic. Let's put it up in the chat for Roy. Let's put some fire up there for some last pack magic. Let's see what we can do right here, right now. Another one. Shiny energy. 4 for 5. Lampet. Let's go. Suck. Durant. Tool Scraper. Another Pokeball. And we ended up with another Pokeball in that one, but still another hit coming out of the set. Pokeballs for days on this particular running. So very nice, Roy. And we got a bunch of these little holo energies to get wrapped up as well. I ordered 2 more tins sealed. Couldn't help myself. No poster collection. Okay. I thought it was the poster collection that Roy got that from, so I was right. It was like the first, I think that was the first black and white pack that I opened for Roy. We just hit that right off the bat, which was really cool. Let's see, Antonio, I spent most of my day in urgent care yesterday. My son had a really bad injury at school, and today another 3-hour because he woke up with a fever, but he's doing okay now. Well, that's great to hear that your kid's doing okay, Antonio. Hopefully he heals up quickly. That'd be the best scenario. What happened to him at school? Just kid get knocked down or get hurt playing, or now that's always the worst, is when you have that happen and then your kids get hurt at school. So here we go. We got some Pokeballs. So you got that one, a Cottony. None of them were Master Balls, unfortunately, and you did get that Heatmore as well. We'll get that Heatmore inside of here, and then you did get a few tins. So very nice. We'll get that inside of a top loader for you. And there we go. Got the Heatmore. Looks really, really good. Nice and clean card, for sure. Little dust on the outside of top loader. Don't mind that. So there we go. Well, thank you so much, Roy, for kicking it off. I'm buying mostly promos at the moment. Yeah, there's been some big movement on some of the promos right now. So, yeah, that's not a bad decision there, Blitzkrieg, for sure, to be looking at those. Some things are starting to move a little bit. Some of the singles are starting to get some movement in them, too. I was actually going back and looking at, not Dustin's Rivals, but going back to, like, Surging Sparks. Some of the older Illustrated Rares, too, now are starting to see some movement as well, which is good. I mean, overall, to see that kind of that movement on some of those. All right. Antonio says he fell face first. He got a bump on his head, a bloody nose, and a bruised nose. Thank God, not broken. Yeah, that's good. Luckily, no long-term sustaining injuries, but still really difficult when they fall like that, because my kid, luckily he didn't break his arm, but we thought he broke his arm on the playground the one time because he fell off the jungle gym playing. Well, not necessarily fell, but one of the other kids kind of pushed him a little bit, and he kind of went face first down into the onto the playground and hit his head or arm on one of the bars. OMG, there is a Korean Meowth promo I want, but it's like $50 plus asserted tariffs. I know. That's the problem, is on some of those is when you get that tariff on top of it now. I was just talking, so I've been looking, because we had quite a bit of interest in the Japanese, so I'm not against looking at it. So I was kind of spending some time looking through or talking to my person I get Japanese Pokemon sets from, and it sounds like it is going to be a little bit higher now at this point in time. We're going to be seeing some pretty good increases in the tariff side of stuff for those particular things. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what pricings are going to be on the next sets here as its tariffs kind of roll out. Also, this is what I got. So some people may not remember him, but PokeNav from back in the day was at Anaheim, and he did pick up some things for me. I just paid for them what they actually cost there, which is nice. We got the nice play mat. We got the sleeves. I wanted the Arcanine set that he got for me. He got me the deck box, which is really cool for me playing. And then, of course, he got me the damage counter dice and condition markers. So kind of cool. Nice little set. He called up, asked if I was interested in any of the stuff. He did. He got that, picked that all up for me. So shout out to PokeNav for getting that for me and getting that sent out right away. Greatly appreciated. A cool little piece to have for me playing. And then the cool little Pikachu 2025 Anaheim sleeves. Really cool little collection piece for me. That's awesome. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to put a shout out for PokeNav on that, for getting a hold of me. Some of the old OGs on here might recognize that name, but he hasn't been around very much in the last few years. So let's see here. Where are we at? Oh, here we go. Just had to get caught up. You think China releasing all the promos are creating a monopoly for themselves because of their state of economy? We'll see if tariffs stay. Court today called the tariffs illegal, but we'll see what happens. I could see you on a skateboard. Did you get one? I did not get a skateboard. I put in for one. The other thing that I did put in that he did not get was the Gyarados figurine. I wanted to get that as well, and I did not. I was not able to get one of those either. Fun fact, all Chinese products are made in Japan. Yeah, they are. They're all sent from Japan to China. So everything's printed in Japan at their facilities. No, I did not get a skateboard. I had it on my list, the skateboard, because I kind of wanted one for my display in here. And I also was looking at the Gyarados figurine. I did not get the Gyarados figurine either. He was able to get like 2 of them, and him and his one buddy ended up taking them. So I did not get those either, which is fine. I mean, it's just great that he was able to get a hold of me, ask me if I wanted any of this stuff, and was kind enough to get that for me. And like I said, didn't upcharge me a ton of money or anything like that, which is fantastic. So great shout out for him for that. Let's see. The problem is the tariffs is, and they keep calling it illegal, and the court that called it is not a Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has already ruled several times on other courts that have called the tariffs illegal, and flat out said that the president has the right to put in tariffs. That's part of the executive branch. It's going to be really hard. You know, they're going to put a stop to it for a short time, and then Trump's going to take it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court's going to say that it's justified for him to put tariffs on a country it sees cool or sees fit. So, I mean, yeah, that's the worst part about it, is that they keep fighting about it. Honestly, from an economic standpoint, I don't talk politics in here, and I don't really care about the political party that's associated with it. What I will say is that we were in an unfair trade. We did not have a fair trade advantage. Basically, we were spending more on our trades going to other countries than they were spending on us. So they were making money on us exporting our stuff while we import a lot of stuff. We were actually on a deficit. We needed to change our trade agreements. We needed to change our tariffs. We needed to be able to push that forward and make that agenda happen, regardless of what party was in place. It's just a situation that sucks, but needed to be done and needed to be fixed. The way it's being done right now is retarded. 100% the dumbest way you could do this. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, don't do it. Stop doing this. On for 2 days, off for 3 days, on for a week, off for a week. Just do it, right? Pull the trigger, stick to your guns, go, we're doing a tariff, and we need to do that. That's it, right? So basically, I think that's what we need to do. We need to find a place where it's balanced. You know, if you're going to do this stuff, make it even. It's hurting our economy because we can't sit there and, you know, even the Fed, we can't lower interest rates because we don't know what the overall well-being of our economy is going to be with these tariffs constantly being up and down, up and down, up and down. If you don't know and have a standard way of doing things and everything kind of balance out and start finding a course that's actually good And stable, you can't change the economy backdrop such as interest rates. We need interest rates to drop. We need things like that to occur. But we also need to have some stability in what we're doing, not on, off all the time. And with that situation occurring, it's definitely going to continue to be an issue. My 2 cents, not talking politics, don't care what party's in order. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, don't do it. Simple as that. Find it, do it, finish it, follow through, all that good stuff. Not saying it's a political thing. I'm saying it's just an economic thing. Just do it. LOA, or let's see here, Blitzkrieg. Yeah, we're breaking our backs. I've been watching PokeNE too much. Hello, PokeNE always gives us what's happening in our world. Yeah, the stock market needs a stable economy to grow. Yeah. It's finance, not political. It is. I mean, realistically, it's kind of. But I know everybody likes to turn things into political markets. I don't care who's in party. It does not make a difference who's president, who's in charge. Do not care. If you're going to do tariffs, 100% agree with you. We were in a deficit. We're breaking our back, and we're losing money on these tariffs. We're on one. It needed to be balanced. But if you're going to do it, do it. Make it stable. Make the market say we're going 25% across the board. Fine. Do 25%. Stick to it. Or, better yet, the best thing you could have done for this whole situation is go, hey, companies, we're going to give you 2 years to get your crap here. Start making stuff in this country because in 2 years, we're putting a 10% tariff on everybody. Flatline it. Just say we're going 10% on everybody. Anybody who's not in the country, you're getting 10%. Gives you a chance to build plants. Gives you a chance to get an infrastructure in the United States. Gives you a chance to start building stuff that you know it's coming, or 25, whatever percentage you pick. Just give them a chance to do it so that it doesn't hurt our economy, so that we're not paying tariffs on stuff that we use on a daily basis, because we still use more imports than we actually buy. So that's a situation that we have, and it's just not really good. I mean, overall, we need to see something change on that. Hopefully, we can get some stability and see these interest rates drop, because if these interest rates right now, the fact that our interest rates have not dropped in this country have really been a detriment to our overall economy. We need them to drop. Other countries have started to drop their interest rates significantly compared to the United States. But, you know, the Fed's made it clear. The uncertainty of what's going to happen with tariffs and the overall economic repercussions of that prevent them from being able to adjust interest rates in a favorable position for the U.S. economy. So we need it. Do it, get it done with, and be done, or don't do it. I don't care. Doesn't make a difference which way you go. Just pick one and go. All right. Off my high horse on that. Yeah, PokeNE has been really good at that, especially on the Japanese front. I do enjoy listening to what PokeNE has to say, especially with the Japanese markets and what's going on with the tariffs, how that's going to affect. I haven't been able to sit down and watch a video for the last few days. I did see that he had a couple of them up here talking about the Japanese market and what's happening, but I just haven't had time to really sit there, because I see yesterday put up our Japanese Pokemon cards cooked. I was wrong about Trump. That was up here. That was one of the videos that was up there. I haven't had time to watch to see where he goes with that, but I'm kind of interested to see what he does have to say about that. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. Just so we do know, there is still a couple more of the tins sitting here. I believe that there's two of the Empoleon. Which ones did Roy buy, I guess? Roy's bought a couple. So I think he bought one T-Tar one, and then he came back and he bought one of each one again. So there should be 2 Empoleon and a T-Tar tin left in the shop right now. Saw that the Mega Chard box super cooked. Yeah, and once again, I feel like they're trying to push way too much stuff out the door right now, way too fast. So now we got a Charizard EX box, pretty much, or a Charizard X UPC coming along with the Moltres UPC right at about the same time frame. So now we got a double banger on UPCs, kind of like the Greninja. Came out with the Terapagos one as well. So we had 2 of them come. Now we're doing it again this year. Last year, or the spring, was the Prismatic Evolutions one. So that rolled out on its own. But yeah, we're seeing that really similar. Oh, that one is about the $800 tariff exception going away. So basically, if it's under $800, how does that $800 tariff work? If it was under $800, they were not tariffing it. Yeah, Venusaur one also. I didn't see the Venusaur one yet. So, yeah, I did not see the Venusaur one. I just saw the announcements for that. Okay. Interesting. So, just what we need. UPC. So now they're going to crush the market on UPCs. So, basically, the one thing that we were having that kind of had some wanting to collect it and some availability to being semi-rare for the amount of releases that they had on it, that now basically they're going to absolutely tromp that into the ground. Perfect. Go Pokemon. Can't print sets, can't get product, but we're going to sit there and absolutely trump all of the products out there that are actually got some good parts to them. Nice. $800 hour, no tariffs, but that's gone now. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought anything under $800 is gone. So yeah, that's all fixed. Yeah, some people are really going to be crying. It is what it is, though, guys. I mean, the thing is, you kind of sit here and you play this game. It'll be overall, I think that it's a good thing. It's just going to have to be consistent, and that's the problem. We need to have consistency on it. Once you get consistency of it, you know, if it goes up 10% on your Japanese Pokemon products, or 15% or 20%, whatever it is, you'll just start, you'll either A, you pay it, or B, they just won't ship them here anymore. It'll become more of a scarcity again, and we'll see that adjustment. I mean, it's just going to be a matter of how that all... If people want to pay the money, they're going to pay the money, right? They really don't care. Because I knew people were sending singles and things like that and putting the declared value under the $100 or $800 mark just to get them in here. Because just like that, a lot of cards, you know, it's really hard to sit there and just, or really say a price on them because the market can be so volatile on them. How Pokey said you will not actually notice since the price will be baked in. Yeah. Well, that's just it. I mean, the thing is that you're going to notice it originally. Just like anything right now, you're going to notice the original bump up. But once the bump up happens, even like our products now for HVAC, it was a big issue this spring. Everybody, basically, when they heard there was going to be a tariff, everybody bumped their stuff 25% instantly. It didn't even happen, and they bumped it 25%. So now they're making 25% more money, and if the tariffs happen, they've made it clear they're just not going to raise the prices. So now they've built buffers into their product lines to where they're not necessarily too concerned about what's going to happen with tariffs, because they know that they're just going to be absolutely okay. It's not going to make that big of a difference at the end of the day, and they're just going to absorb it at this point in time, and you're really not going to notice anything but just our regular price increases that happen every single quarter anyways. We actually haven't had a price increase for about 6 months now since that initial bump in March. Realistically, our pricing for everything has been very consistent at this point in time. So it's a good thing. I mean, it's definitely a good thing at this point that it's been that consistent. So it makes it a little bit easier when we're trying to sell stuff or work with our economy, or for bidding homes and things like that. We don't have those last minute adjustment changes. And as you're going with the projects, we're not seeing these big bill changes at the end like we used to on these homes. So it's been kind of good on that part. So if you've been building the home in the last 6 months, the consistency has definitely been in your favor when it comes down to the finished product versus the estimate for the build, which that's a good thing. Definitely not something to complain about there. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get the queue going a little bit, guys. We do have the mini tins. So we do have black and white mini tins. There's also what do we got? 151. We do have some 151 mini tins in here as well. Trying to go down the product list. We got the Alakazam boxes still available. Roy, remember when I asked you if prismatic prices were going to come down after warehouse stores drop? Yes, I do remember you asking me that. And we've seen a little bit. Yeah, I saw that. 300,000 of them. So if we go prismatic evolutions, overall though, we sit there, 6-pack bundles might take a little bit of a hit with 300,000 of them. But if I go into the sealed product right now, and so booster ETBs, good example right now. Let's just pull open an ETB. If I can find an actual ETB, here it is. So the ETBs are under $100. They were under $100, and now they're bumping back over. The next one listed right now is $105, and sales have been very consistent on those products. I mean, we're seeing still hundreds a day being sold at around $100 currently. So even that big bump did not really make a big difference when it came down to that. It's gonna come down. You would be surprised. These prismatic evolutions prices are not moving very much. I think some people take initial jumps at these things. So right now we saw it drop down. So right now you're at $60. Pre that they were bouncing around $65. So we have seen about a $5 decrease right now in price at this point in time, but they are all listed at, there's only a few listed under $60 at this point in time. And once some are sold out, it's going to go right back up to $63, $64. Yeah, you still need one for your sealed collection. Yeah, I got one. I got one in my collection. That's all that I have of that particular 6-pack bundle. I did not get availability to it, so I just don't have it, and it is what it is. I'm okay with it. But yeah, the problem is that we have too many people that are banking on that being Evolving Skies 2.0. That's their set mindset, and they are literally buying everything and anything to keep that market price where it is. And we were talking about that on our live on Tuesday, that we got all this product, and it just keeps getting bought up as fast as it comes out. Blitzkrieg just said, keeping my eye on best offer guy has $20. I sold if buy all at 90. What? Keeping my eye on best offer guy has 20. I told him, yeah, I mean, if you could do that, that would work. If you found a best offer, take all 20 at $90, you might have a chance at getting someone to bite on that. That's definitely a possibility. I work auctions too lately, so some of the auctions, so let's go Best Buy. All right, Best Buy. Let's go eBay. There have been some auctions going around $90 to $85 right now. But then once again, it's few and far in between, and it's just whether or not you get a group of people there or not. ETBs are pretty well sold out. Actually, I had a big rush on ETBs here this week. So we had, I don't know if I've got very many left down here. I think I got maybe a Stellar Crown one left. There's, someone, I had 3 people come through and buy 2 or 3 at a time. Yeah, it was kind of nice. They all kind of just disappeared on me. By 2 days, they all kind of sold out. So I don't know. I got one more Twilight Masquerade ETB. So yeah, I mean, things still sell pretty consistently like that, online stores and stuff. They do disappear slowly. Once again, prices are a little bit on the higher side. Well, I mean, I'm still usually below market price, which is where I get the advantage when it comes down to them. As being, I don't go all the way up to market. I just kind of do a markup on them, and then that's what they are, and I just kind of stick with it. So, let's see. What kind of ETBs do I have available right now? I don't even remember. Let me open them up real quick and see. So, yeah, Destin's Rivals. We still got a couple of the base set ones available, and we are out of the Stellar Crown. The 2 Surging Sparks sold. So, yeah, we had a big run because the Surging Sparks, someone bought the Surging Sparks. Someone came in and bought the Twilight Masquerade and the Stellar Crown, and then the other person came in and bought one of each one of the Paradox Rifts and the base set ones. So, those all disappeared just like one right after another. I did get one Twilight Masquerade. Twilight Masquerade got an ETB reprint. So I think now mine is at market price because of that. Because they were up to $85. Twilight Masquerade got a ETB reprint. They just showed up. They were available at our distributor very briefly. So, and I saw that my friend showed me a picture that they actually showed up at our Walmarts. All of our Walmarts locally got Twilight Masquerade ETBs all over the place. Yeah, I got the notifications. So Right now they're at $70 a piece, so I'm a little bit high on that particular ETB still at this point in time, but not crazy. I'm not going to change it because it'll blop down here and then it'll probably pop back up again. The Greninja still has a chase to it, a chase factor, and there's only one of them listed at that price before you go back to $75. So just because it is that right now, the one listed is 70, it'll be back at 75. Looks like we got an order in. Let's see what we got here. Greninja, definitely, yeah. And if it becomes more reasonable, then we're going to see that Greninja price come as well. All right, so we do got the two. So we got two of the Zarudes. We got these Destin's Rivals. Waxy Pack. All right, we got the two Zarudes here for you. I do not have any Destin's Rivals Elite Trainer boxes left. They are completely sold out. I actually think that Danny actually bought the last one of those and I had them. Sorry about that. I think I just gave away that, but all right. Go here, get the Zarudes. Yep, I got your order here. So here's that. We got the Gengar Magic, Gengar Crew coming in with Roy. Thank you so much. I take the third one, only showed 2 in the shop. Only had 2 of the Zarude ones left. Let me check here real quick because there should have been 4 left. Let me open it up real quick. Zarude. I'm out of Eevees. Eevees are all gone. I don't have any more Eevee of the blisters. Huh. Wonder why that's 2 off. That makes me worried. Because everything shipped, so I didn't miss any of them. Alright, there's 2 more up there. Waxy Pack if you want them. Alright, we'll open up these 2, and if you want to come back with 2 more, we do have them available. I'll knock the shipping off as well if you do go and order the other 2. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and check out 2 packs. Destin's Rivals. These are coming straight from sleeve blisters. I think Blitzkrieg took all the Eevee ones. Yeah, there's a couple people bought all of the Eevee ones, so that's all right. That's what they're here for. They're here for our fun and entertainment, right? Plus, the Eevees are really good ones to hold on to. Yeah, Blitzkrieg was on the Eevees. Mankey. We got a Watchtower, Metachamp, Typhlosion, Ogerpon with a Zeraora. We're going to come into the next one. And once again, Waxy Pack, if you don't hit and you don't want any of the bulk, then I will just refund you the shipping completely. Because if you guys don't want things shipped, if you guys don't want bulk, then there's no point in me shipping an empty envelope and charging you $5 to do so. Here we go. We got a Factory Ogerpon, Skarmory. Oh, there we go. We got gold, baby. Gold. Can't keep it up. I am not a soccer announcer. So there we go. We got the gold card, and I think this one's it's very playable, so it's about a $15 card right now. Not too bad there, Waxy Pack. Add that one into the collection. There we go. We got gold. Mexican soccer at its finest. My throat does not do that very well for very long. Oh, there we go. We get the Zarudes all packed up as well. Yeah, cool. That guy sits there. Does he still do the soccer? There's like that one announcer that a Mexican soccer announcer, football announcer that would just sit there and like carry that for like 5 minutes of him saying goal. Yeah, he tool. All right, I'm getting old, aren't I? Don't tell anybody, okay? I have got approximately 6 more months before I'm the big old 4-0 at this point. $13.32. I'm just going to keep that open because he's coming right back. And I'm going to guess he's going to grab the other ones right behind it. We got 2 more of the Zarude ones. I will immediately do this so that it doesn't... Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt if I would wait a minute. All right, there we go. So I refunded you the shipping on the second one there, Waxy Pack, so you're all set on that. And here we go. Yeah, back early 2000s. He had his own... Oh, I know, he was all over the place. That man was like... That announcer was like on all these different shows and all these different, yeah, like games and things like that. The guy was all over for a while there. Like everywhere you looked, they were using him for something. The Lone Gold was amazing and made every goal. It did. It really did make it really fun to listen to just them scoring a goal so you could listen to it. I had to find someone that can do a recording with it, like saying gold instead of goal. It'd be fun. You just play it for like 5 minutes after somebody hits a gold card. Right, here we go, Waxy Pack. Let's do this. Poketino. What's up, Northwood? Yep, the announcer is still there. He is Argentinian, but still doing it. Huh. The surprise boxes? No, those are just my kind of personal collection. So no, I'm not selling the surprise boxes. I'm putting them in the back because they're just kind of cool to see. And what I am going to do is I am going to open one of the surprise boxes. I haven't brought myself to do it yet, but I want to open one of them. Yanma, Ethan's. There we go. We got Team Rocket's Giovanni in the house. So there we go. It's Argentinian. To make us jealous. Exactly. Make you jealous. The reason I'm not selling them too is I did get them from... They were a Target buy too. So I didn't get those through distribution. I actually picked them up through... Target. So I bought the two they had during the one listing that they had. So... Not really a flex, just a cool backdrop. That's all that they are. Drowsy. Cyndaquil. Zubat. Let's see if we can keep it going here. Let's go. Oh, Marie. Oh, we did get an Electivire, though. There we go. We kept it alive. We did get the Team Rocket's Giovanni and an Electivire. So not too bad. For only 4 packs, them are some pretty good blisters right there. We'll take them. So there you go. You got a Team Rocket's Giovanni thrown into your gold card as well. Yes, I still have prismatic ETBs I got from Target Drop first run. I still got the one of the 2 that I got because I wanted the EV promo out of it. So I got 2 of them are from distribution, and I still have the 4-pack of the sealed Pokemon Center ones as well. I forgot to put them in there. Thank you so much, Waxy Pack. Greatly appreciated. Ma is in here. Fusion Strike 2K by same time next year. I don't know about that. Fusion Strike's good, but I don't know if we're going to see 2K by this time next year. Strike. I'll pull it open. How about that? We'll pull it open. We'll look at the booster box right now. Where are we at? The ETBs are almost $200. Booster box is $915 right now, $985 for a booster box currently. Price is staying pretty consistent on the growth right now. So, I mean, it's just kind of going up pretty steadily at this point in time. We're going to look down the list here once you get past the no booster box stuff and actually get to the booster boxes. So your next ones, we still got a few of them listed here right around $980 or $985, $1,000. So we might be $1,000 here shortly. Be interesting to see if we can see the sales in that price range as well. Just because the price is there and the next product is there, it's whether or not it'll start selling at that price is really going to be the question at the end of the day. I'm going to go grab something to drink here quick. Gotta love a mini fridge. Fusion Strike probably won't go higher. Depends on how long the bubble lasts. That's going to be the bigger thing too. A lot of that stuff is kind of it's a little bit higher than what it should be, just because we are in kind of a bubble currently. People are just literally buying stuff, and as they keep going, they're just... Best way to describe it is that the longer you sit in the bubble, the more they start to disperse into everything in the bubble. And so I think that we're also seeing, like Antonio said, you're kind of seeing that a little bit with what we're at right now. People are looking at things like Fusion Strike. They're looking at Sword and Shield products. Some people that have been in here longer are starting to look at putting their money into different areas, more conservative areas of investment at this point in time as well. So if you want to look at it from an investment point, are you going to go and buy something like Destin's Rivals right now, Journey Together, some of these Scarlet and Violet sets that are maybe a little overhyped by a lot at this point in time, or are you going to go into something a little bit more conservative, such as Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars, those kind of sets? Rather than, I would personally go for Sword and Shield sets right now rather than Scarlet and Violet right now. Yeah, price point, they're more expensive, but they're going to be more conservative investment versus your Scarlet and Violet, especially if we are getting more printers online, especially if things are starting to bump up at that point as well. Just a reminder too, I want to make sure I get all the reminders out here today. We do have the Charizard, the reverse Charizard right here. That is going to be going for the giveaway also. So Sunday will be the last day to purchase into that. So anybody that purchases in the month of August is automatically entered into the giveaway for the Charizard here. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys purchase at northwoodstcg.com. That automatically, every time you purchase, gets you in on that as well. And we get 35 likes. We got 6. So we got to get quite a few likes. But if we can get 35 likes here tonight as well, we got the Galarian Obstagoon Trainer Gallery card that we are giving away as well. So a few little giveaways here tonight as well for anybody that wants to join in. Hit that like button, help out. Any purchases through the month of August, we're going to be giving that giveaway. And then we also, for everybody that purchases through the end of tonight, we do have a Fusion Strike pack to give away also for everybody that's purchased this week. So from Sunday to tonight, anybody that's purchased in will automatically be entered into that giveaway for Fusion Strike pack. Just for fun, just for supporting the channel. Definitely giving you guys something back for that. Let me go grab that Fusion Strike pack here. As soon as I can find it. Where did I put them? Oh, I know where they're at. We're good. Here we go. See, this is how much of a hoarder I am. I picked these up at Walmart and I'm still sitting on them. Haven't even taken them out of the package. So you get the good stuff. Ma, do you see 151 bundles being after April? Just give it to Roy. Hey, Danny's won some things too. Come on. 151 booster bundles. Once again, I don't want to... My concern, I have a lot of concerns right now with Scarlet and Violet on potentially what's going to happen here over the next few months. I think that's the real question that I have on it is, what are we going to see? We got the holiday season coming up. Are they going to reprint any 151 for the holiday season? I mean, that has been the biggest set so far of... Sword and Shield, or of Scarlet and Violet at this point in time, right behind with Prismatic. I don't know. So we can take a look real quick. Has there been much movement on it at this point in time? Looks like we got another order as well. We'll check that out in just 1 second. We're going to look at a 151 booster bundle. So we'll just pull open one of these real quick. So they've been pretty, they've gone up a little bit now. I see a little bit of a jump here, but up until then, they've been pretty consistent, about $75 to $80. A jump up is going up to 85 from 78. So we're seeing a little bit of a bump up. I think as that set crosses its 2-year mark here, as it's going over that hump, we might see some value going. I can see this booster bundle crossing 100 here, probably in the next 6 months, pretty easily. Probably getting close to that 110 mark, if we don't see anything coming for 151 at this point in time. If the 151 ETBs continue to go up in price, then we will see the booster bundles will kind of follow suit. Booster bundles seem to about follow price per pack. So if the price per pack goes up, then you're going to continue to see the booster bundle or price go up as well. All right, so we got a Gengar purchase here. Let me find old Gengar here. That's an Arcanine. I don't want Arcanine. Yeah. I know I got a Gengar here somewhere. Where'd he go? Arcanine. Gengar. There's Gengar. So we got Gengar right there. 151. We're doing a rip and ship on that. All right. Push these all back in my new little drawers here. My new upgrades. So here we go. We are opening that one tonight. So let's see. Think there will be no more ETB reprints for 151. I don't think so. I think they're pretty heavy on prismatic evolutions at this point in time. They've pulled some surprises on us before. It's just a matter of whether or not they will do that. I don't know for sure. So let's see here. We're gonna hit that real quick. Send that back to you right away. I think 151 is pretty much done. They're gonna be pretty much focusing on the other sets at this point in time. So yeah, I think the booster bundles will follow pretty close right now, price per pack. For the next couple of years at least, they'll follow price per pack. I think as the price per pack starts to go up, you'll see some separation the older the set gets. So if the set starts crossing into that 4 or 5 year range, we might be seeing some separation. So for example, Lost Origin ones are now starting to see some separation for the 6-pack booster bundle. So if you go to Lost Origin booster bundle, I'll pull it open real quick. So right now they're at about $111 currently. So the last few months they were running about pack for pack back in about June, July. Now in August here we're starting to see some separation on that, because now if you look at it, you're about 111 for those. So let's just say 110 for simplicity. Lost Origins booster pack. So what's just the booster pack right now? Wow, where are the booster packs? I don't want a sleeve booster. There it is, booster pack. So right now you're at about $9. So right now, if you were going to stay price for price on it, you'd want to be somewhere around $60 right now for that booster bundle pack. I could see the 151 probably being in there. So you're starting to see separation now with the Lost Origins as it gets older. I think 151, you're going to see the exact same thing. You're going to see right now. So if we go and pull up the booster bundle, we know the booster bundle is about $85. If we go for a booster pack of it, they're about currently $12. So right now, $12.50 a piece. So right now you're almost price for price. You get a little bit of exclusivity just because it isn't a booster pack, but if I go ahead and open that, I'm just checking my pricing, make sure. So we should be about $75 right now. Well, they're about $13. So you're going to be about $80 right now for a booster pack. So if you were to buy 6 loose booster packs of 151, you would be about the same price as a booster bundle at this point in time. So it's holding about price per pack right now at this point. Wondering if there are delays in mega products as to do with the prismatic. It could be. You know, if they don't have other lines online right now, here we go. Waxy pack. See if we can find you something out of 151. We got a Gengar tin. So we're going to go ahead and see, can we find it? So here we go. Do you think there will be a sealed premium for bundles? I do. We're starting to see it already with some of the original ones. Lost Origins and Silver Tempest I haven't checked, but I was looking at the Lost Origin, and Lost Origin is starting to get that, as I was just saying right now. So you're starting to see a premium, because you should be about $60 currently on the Lost Origins ones for packs, but we're not. You're starting to see that premium for the sealed product on there with it being that way. So being 110 for the 6-pack booster bundle of Lost Origins is kind of showing that premium is starting to appear on that particular set. There's always a sealed premium. Sometimes it just takes longer to come out. 151, there is not a sealed premium yet, but in another couple years that might change. There we go, Ivysaur. So there we go. We got an illustrated rare Ivysaur. Waxy Pack keeping her alive here tonight. Keeps getting one at a time. Getting that one hit illustrator rare out of all these sets. And very nice. Or at least a full art. So congratulations. Love the Ivysaur. Really, really good hit. Congratulations on that one. Beautiful card. Well, there we have it. We got an Illustrator Rare out of that one. 151 Illustrator Rare. Not a bad deal at that. We're just going to throw that in with your other ones here. Waxy Pack is fire tonight. That's right. That's right. Keep her going. Keep the fire on there. So yeah, we'll just add that in your little baggie of stuff. But going back to Antonio's question, wondering if the delay in mega production has to do with the prismatic reprints. It may be. It seems like they're focusing a lot on that particular set, and we continually see reprint after reprint of it, and that could be definitely a factor for why we're seeing what we are with the release of the mega sets. So yeah, it definitely could just be that's what they're doing, and they don't have other printing facilities online yet. So without having other printing facilities online, it really could be that simple. I want to see a Totodile illustration rare. I do too. I want them to see Gen 2 get some love. Gen 2 has been a little neglected, except for our Silver Tempest. I mean, we got the Lugia and Silver Tempest, but realistically, it's been a little dry for Gen 2 stuff. Typhlosion, we got the Hisui and Typhlosion. I want the original Typhlosion. Destin's Rivals, we had Typhlosion in there, but it was an Illustrator Rare. I would love to see them do a remake or a real focus on Gen 2. I think that'd be really good, a really good area to go after. Because right now, if we go Pokédata, because it's Destin's Rivals, right? Pretty sure Destin's Rivals has the Cyndaquil in it. Or not Cyndaquil, Typhlosion in it. But it'd be cool to see Totodile, I mean, Chikorita, all those ones come out with some Illustrator Rares, some, SIRs for some of those Gen 2 Pokemon. It'd be really, really cool to see that set, kind of like we saw with Black and White. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, you got Ethan's Typhlosion and Destin's Rivals, so that's another nice one, but that's just I believe that's just an Illustrator Rare. Yeah, that's just an Illustrator Rare on that one. Not a secret Illustrator Rare. So we're still... I would love them to see them come up with a really good Mewtwo card. I mean, don't get me wrong, Destin's Rival one is okay. It's probably one of the better ones that we've seen in the last couple of years for Mewtwo. But I feel like they still just keep missing the mark on the Mewtwo's. I mean, the 151 or the Pokemon Go one sucks. I'm not a fan of that one in any way, shape, or form. The one from 151 is all right. I like the more dark persona to it. I think that's more Mewtwo-ish versus the Pokemon Go version of it. But I still feel like we need to see a good, I wish they would have done an armored Mewtwo. That would be pretty sick if they come back with an armored Mewtwo. I seen a Mewtwo Z art. Is that a Z? Sorry, the one screen's a little bit... Yeah, Z-Art? There's some really cool fan arts of Mewtwo as well. So, I mean, there's some really good options out there. Oh, that Ivysaur is a $25 Illustrator Rare since I'm in here right now. I gotta go to the promos. So, there's some really good fan art. And like I said, I wish that they would really get an artist to really bring back a really good Mewtwo. The 151 is all right. I mean, I kind of like that dark persona of it, that really dark looking over the city Mewtwo. I think it's really good, but once again, it's the back of Mewtwo. It's really not doing much. Crown Zenith has got a decent one too, but once again, it's not as dark. I want to say, if you're thinking Mewtwo, you're thinking of like one of the strongest Pokemon in the Pokemon universe, and you sit there and you're watching it and you're like, can't you give this the Mew just a little bit more oomph to this card? I mean, the cartoony version and the VMAX version of it, the Mewtwo VMAX from Crown Zenith, once again, it's pretty light, really, really light, bright type artwork. It needs to be more darker for Mewtwo. Yeah, it's only a fan art. Yeah. So, yeah, there's some really good fan arts out there right now of Mewtwo that I think would be really, really good. I think that there would be some really good opportunities in that fan art. But, once again, it's just a matter of they need to get the artists to do that and get them out there. All right, guys, we got the queue open right now. We're getting to 10 o'clock, or we're at 10 o'clock right now. I'm also going to set up, because the second we close on the live tonight, we're going to do the Wheel of Names, because I'm going to give away that Fusion Strike pack here at the end of the night. And basically, we're going to just go by the order numbers. So then I'll just go through the order number. You can look back on your order number, but I'll give you, go that route with it. It's just going to be quicker. And we're going to go new. But yeah, here we go. We got a new order coming in from Andrew. Welcome on in, Andrew. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. He bought some of the display stands. I'll have to pull them out. I don't have them on here in red, so I'll get those out here. And then he bought one of the Tyranitar, which will be shipped sealed. So one last. So we should have 2 Empoleon ones left, and that's going to be it for those. The Bulbasaur illustration set is amazing to have. It is. I love the 151. All 3 of the starters. The only thing I don't like out of the starters from 151 is the no-neck Charizard. The no-neck Charizard is just a miss. You go through, the Bulbasaur line or the Squirtle line is great. The Charmander, I like the Charmander line. The feel of the Charmander, the Charmeleon, but the Charizard, to me, the no-neck Charizard is not, it misses. At least give the man a neck. Jeez. 151 Blastoise is good. The Venusaur, really, really good artwork. The Alakazam EX line, I think the Alakazam is really, really good too. So the Alakazam SIR, I think it's a really good artwork. I like the Alakazam SIR. Pikachu's got a really good card. 151's got some of my favorite Illustrator rares right now. I do really enjoy the set in general. Looks really good. It's got some really good art, some really good Illustrator rares in it. Overall, I think it's a good set. It's a pretty solid set for a Gen 1. It's not a remake set. Oh yeah, the Mega. You're in the Mega set. That's a really good one too. I like the new look to that artwork. I think that's a really good concept that they went with that, and I think it's going to do extremely well overall. So, no, I agree. I'm 100% with you on that as well. I think that the new Bulbasaur, Ivysaur line is definitely a really good art concept with the new set. Nope, I'm with you. I agree. I think that I still think that it's going to be really interesting to see what they end up pulling out, but I think in general they're doing some really good things right now with the new set coming up. It's just always kind of interesting. I'm always interested to see when you do an era change like this, what they end up coming up with. You just hope that they don't mess things up. Let's just put it that way. So we got to go from 1320. I'm just putting in the Wheel of Names real quick, because at the end of the live here, we are going to give that away. So I'm going to load them all up. And as you guys purchase, if we purchase any more tonight, we'll be giving that away also. So we'll do that for you this evening. I want to get that Fusion Strike out there for you. All 3 match. Image getting graded together at all 10s would be amazing to have. I agree. Trying to get that. That's one of those ones that you're definitely going to want to. Problem is, you're almost going to want to submit that yourself through PSA, because the problem is like GameStop, they don't necessarily put them in order. It's not like, so if you go on PSA, you actually can set them. I want to do the Venusaur, or I want to do the Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, and then when you layer them into PSA and do the submission, that's the order that the numbers go on. So basically, you can set the order of the cards going in. GameStop, it does not work that way. I've tried that on other things to try and get them to line up a certain way with the numbers. And when they get the PSA, when PSA does their research, they mix them up. They do whatever they want on their end, and there's just nothing you can really do about it for those orders. So yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. You're going to go through PSA if you want to get that match set, which isn't the worst case. I mean, that isn't the worst thing in the world. It's just something you're going to have to do, though, if you want to get the numbers matching in order type deal. Right. So it's been a little quiet tonight, and like I said, I got the poll going right now. We've had 13 votes here tonight, so let's take a look and see where we are currently on that. So it looks like you guys want me to go pretty much 3 nights in a row with lives. So you guys must really like me. $13 votes. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are split with 1 vote apiece, and then all the other 11 are on both. So, even if you pick the order at GameStop, well, you really can't pick the order because you just put them in. They just lay them out, put them in there. They don't put them in. So I've layered them the way I've want them and made sure that when they put them into the... So I made sure when we put them in and stacked them that they were in the order I wanted. When PSA gets them, because GameStop doesn't do the submission like what we do online. So if you go to like Z&G Emporium or someone like that, you actually do a submission. You say the order you want them in, and that's how they enter them in the PSA. When GameStop does it, they just put them in a bag with your barcodes on the back of them. That is basically your order barcode, and they just send them. Yeah, they didn't allow me to. They said they couldn't do that on mine, and I've tried it. They mixed it up at PSA when they got it, because you're not really stating the card of the order. That's the problem. So basically, when you're submitting at GameStop, they're just putting the number on the back of the thing. It's really not stating, Bulbasaur card number, this illustration rare. It's just a number. It's not really associating with that, but they shifted it. The one time I tried to do it, they shifted it on me at the store or at PSA. Because I was trying to get the Zamazenta Zacian V-Max or V-Star from Crown Zenith in order again. Because I did it once, and I was trying to do it again, and when I sent them in, they split them. They put 2 cards between them. And I put them in order at GameStop, and we made sure that the printout, the little barcodes they put on there were in order. They still shifted them around when they got them at PSA. So maybe it's not a guarantee. Maybe they try, but maybe sometimes it works. But for mine, it did not. They ended up putting 2 cards between the 2 of them. They both got 10s, but then I had a split. So it was like 2 cards or 3 cards in between them. 2 cards between them, which kind of sucked. I was hoping... trying to get another match set because I did a match set of those one time and I was hoping to do it again, but came close. I would have had a match set, but they were just split in the order, so they weren't the sequential. I missed the sequential because PSA split them, but not a big deal. Just kind of cool if you can get sequential. I try and get sequential cards of things when I can. Kind of like I sent in the 151 Bulbasaur, Charizard, or not Bulbasaur, the Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard card because I was trying to get the sequential order for those as well. Thought that would have been cool, so I put the Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, and that way I could try to get the sequential 10s. But then I missed because mistakes do happen. I got a 10 on the Venusaur, I got a 9 on the Charizard, and I got an 8 on the Blastoise, and I still have no idea why the Blastoise got an 8. But, yeah, so I got sequential, and I got them 10, 9, 8. I mean, that's a good set, right, Antonio? You'd pay big money for that set. Sequential numbers in a countdown. Been really good as if I could have done them like Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, then the Charmander, just get them all sequential, 1 through PSA 10 through 1. Sequential ordered cards, 10 through, graded 10 through 1. The Blastoise is a 1. That's the moneymaker. Could be. There's a lot of hollow on that Blastoise too. So, I mean, they might have seen something, and I looked at it, and I didn't see it before I sent it, but that doesn't mean... When you've got that much hollow, like on that Blastoise, it's going to be pretty hard to maintain that in pristine. So, it might have been a small scratch. There could have been something that happened when it was shipped, it's shifting around. That would be a cool one, Blitzkrieg. The starter, is that from the poster collection ones? Because that would be cool. Get them all with swirls in sequential order with in tens. That would be pretty sweet. See, I kind of like the sequential things. I've been really shooting for doing things with sequential grading, trying to get those sequential cards. The problem is that it's really hard to advertise that, right? When you try and put it on eBay, people don't see that as value, and they're not really necessarily looking for that. So sometimes, like the first Zamazenta Zacian, I actually did sell them together, which was good. Might be worth $1,000 in 5 years. There we go. Well, I don't even know how many of those promos there are out there, graded. I mean, they're pretty cool promo sets. I bet there's probably quite a few of them, more than likely. It's amazing how many some of these things will sell. So we're going to go another 10 minutes. If we don't have any, right now the shop is just kind of dead. Friday night, I'm sure people are out. Everybody's going out for holiday and things like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go another 10 minutes here, and then we will be doing the giveaway here. So if you guys want last call for purchases for the last 10 minutes, we're going to be doing a Fusion Strike pack giveaway. So make sure you guys jump on in if you're interested in that. That's more valuable at card shows. It is. Sometimes that's instead, if you can get sequential and you're doing like vending and things like that, that's where you really want those trinkety items, those really kind of one-offs or rare, kind of more rarity to it, because you can show them off at those, and that's where you're really going to get that value. You're absolutely right on that one, Antonio. Yeah, it's more vendor value for sure. Easily a vendor value more than it is a eBay, because trying to advertise that on eBay, it took forever to sell the sequential numbers, and actually it worked out good because I just kind of kept moving the price up with it. But they sat for like 6 months waiting, trying to find someone that would actually buy that one. So I was hoping it would sell quicker, and it just really didn't. A lot of people just figured out sequential cards. And see, I think that's another thing too, is I'm seeing a lot more eBay or a lot more YouTube channels, TikTok channels talking about sequential grading. So yes, I do 100% agree with you there that it does seem like that's getting to be more of a that's getting to be more of a thing. People are really looking for that. So here we go. Roy's jumping in with a tin. We're going back to Roy's tins. So here we go. We're going to check this one out for Roy. He's going to put his name in the Fusion Strike. He wants a Fusion Strike pack tonight. So here we go. We're going to be ripping and shipping this. There should be Journey Together in here. There's some really good sets inside of here. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. It's becoming mainstream. It is. It just took a little bit. I mean, I was shooting for sequential cards 3 years ago. So when Crown Zenith came out, I was shooting for the sequential on the Zamazenta Zacian. So, and what else was there? There's a couple other ones. So here you go. We got that Zacian EX. You also get the 5 packs inside of here. So you get Journey Together, Surging Sparks, Paradox Rift, and an Obsidian Flames. We got a fun little selection of packs. So let's see here. We're going to pop this out so I don't forget your Zacian card. Got that. And once again, only problem is moving them. My heart breaks when they decide to sell individual nests. I know, that always, yeah. I'm not a fan when that happens. It's like, why can't you just sell? I get people that call me like right in the middle, like when I got them listed together. Would you be willing to sell the Zacian? I was just stuck to my grounds. You can just put the Zacian with the... Sounds good. We'll send the Zacian off. So there you go. I get a little bonus. So Roy's just sending a card to himself again. Roy's just making it sound good. He knows he's getting it back. Roy knows his luck when it comes to gibbies. Here we go. We got a Feebas, Apom, Mantike, Wood Trio, Techno Radar. Cyclizar. Oh, we got a Magby Illustrator Rare. There we go. We're going to start off right away with Roy getting a Magby from Paradox Rift. There we go. Illustrator Rare is an Illustrator Rare. We're okay with them. There you go, little buddy. There we go. Starts off first pack magic. Right off the bat, going right in the journey together. Let's see. Can he keep it alive? He's got the Umbreon Poncho Pikachu. Changing up the luck style. So here we go. We got a little bit of fire energy. Wilmer. Tadbull. Scalver. Scouting. Here we go. First holo. Articuno. Oh, we did get a full art. Ends Zoark EX. There you go. 2 for 2. Nice hits. Got a full art. Got an Illustrator Rare. He just keeps moving up. Good 10. Good 10. Let's go. Let's keep it rocking and rolling right here, right now. Here we go. We got some fighting energy. Pile of Swine. Silly Cobra. Let's go. Grim Snarl. Ends PP. That sounds really bad. Oh, and a Reshiram EX. 3 for 3. He took my last sleeve. All right. Let me slide this over quick. I got to grab some sleeves, which, of course, some smarty pants decided he would stick them all the way up where you can't reach them without hitting everything on the view screen. Because that's the way I roll. Brilliant. All right. Reload some sleeves here. Yep. That one could end up as a banned card futuristically. Here we go. We're going back into Surging Sparks right here, right now. Let's see. Can we find the Chew? We're looking for that Pikachu. Let's go. Feels like a Vivid Voltage chase all over again. Chasing the Rainbow Chunkachu. This one isn't all that chunky, though. This is just a regular skinny chew. Focus. Oh, nothing on the Surging Sparks. We get to finish it off with a Charizard chase. So let's chase this Charizard to the end. Hopefully we can see something. Finish it up hot with the last pack magic for Roy here this evening. We have got a little bit of Psychic Energy. Town Store. Lycanroc. Here we go. Coming in. And we got a Poppy. So there we go. He did end up strong with a Poppy full art. So there you have it. Poppy coming in. Not bad at all, Roy, when it comes down to the hit rates on that. You got 1 EX. You got 1 Illustrator Rare. You got 2 full arts. Very nice. Nice way to end it there. Congratulations on that, Roy. See, he's just testing his luck right now to get all warmed up for... Get all warmed up. That's what he's doing. He's just not telling you guys. He's got his secrets. He's got to warm things up. Get himself onto the docket. Get all stretched out for another Roy win here tonight. Very nice tin, though. We can go 4 for 5 on hit rates out of tins. That is a very good tin. With an Illustrator Rare on top of it and 2 full arts. Nice job. Very nice tin there, Roy. Congratulations on that. And there we go. We get that all labeled up real fast. We'll get your number added to the Fusion Strike Pack giveaway. And we'll get this all set up because we are now 3 minutes away. It's the last 3 minutes. So any orders that come in the last 3 minutes here will be added into the giveaway. After that, we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to enjoy a holiday weekend. Right now I'm planning on going live on Sunday. If for some reason that changes, let's say that I'm not available on Sunday, then I will adjust. And we will go from there. And then Antonio, I'm going to have to get a box for you too and get that sent out to you as well. Because Roy got you that, gave you that binder as well. So All right, so we got that Fusion Strike pack coming in. So we do have that. We got Chilling Rain. So yeah, like I said, once again, we've got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes for anybody who wants to jump in on anything. Here's your last call, as we're going to do this before we do the Wheel of Names and find out who is taking home an extra bonus Fusion Pack Strike for this week. And then, like I said, all those names, everything for the month of August is in the giveaway currently for the Charizard as well. So we got that reverse Charizard. Every purchase you have up until Sunday. I will be live Sunday no matter what, because I do want to do one more live here before we do the Charizard, reverse Charizard giveaway. So that'll give everybody one more shot if you want to join the live. If you do want to just purchase sealed product, that's available as well. These tins are also listed in the shop as well. So I think we opened these up too. So we popped one of these ones. So these tins are available in the shop now as well. So if you are interested in those, I have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure that there was like a Fusion Strike and a Lost Origin, or a Lost Origin Silver Tempest in there. Yep, you could pad the wheel a bit more for the reverse Charizard. Absolutely. Even tonight, you got another minute. We got 1 more minute here for anybody out there as we're closing her down for the evening. So we're going to call it a little bit. We'll give you 1 more minute. I just said 1 minute, so just clicked over. So we'll wait until 10:31. So you're on your last minute here. And then we will spin the wheel, see who gets the Fusion Strike pack. Sun and Moon. We just did Sun and Moon. Oh, that was, did we do XY? Crimson Invasion. No, that's Sun and Moon. I'm going to think about that one for a minute. Crimson Invasion and Sun and Moon. I think it, right? Yeah. Now I'm always confused. Yes, Crimson Invasion is Sun and Moon. All right. Coming down the last few seconds here. See one person in the shop, but nothing in the carts right now. So with that being said, we're going to let her roll out here for the last minute. We're going to pull the screen open and we're going to have some fun. We're going to spin this wheel and see what we can find. So I'm going to go here. Nice thing is I can get things set up. Have you seen XY base set goes for? Yeah, it's that and Burning, or not Burning Shadows. Oh, why am I drawing a blank now? The other one. So we're all set. Flashfire. Flashfire is going crazy too. Yeah, base set. Last time I looked was like $3-4 grand for a base set. Now it's froze up when I was going to go look. Come on. How did I get back here? All right. Come on, just Poké Data. It's like freezing up right now. All right, we are all set. I'm going to check, make sure nobody snuck anything in when I wasn't looking. Looks like we got still the same amount, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to go spin the wheel here for you guys this evening. Check out and see who's going to take home a bonus pack of Fusion Strike right here, right now. Here we go. Hits in it does not match price. It really doesn't. At some point, it just doesn't matter any longer, so we're going to go back to here. All right, here we go, guys. We got the Wheel of Names sitting here. Like I said, it's just the order numbers on there, 1320 through 1336. That's going to be the orders for this week. That's from Sunday until today, so that's going to give you the 2 days. We're going to go ahead. We're going to shuffle that up a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel, and then I'll let you know. You can always verify your order number, but I'll tell you by the order number who ended up winning it here this evening. So here we go. We've got order number 1333. 1333 is actually going to be Eric. Eric's going to take that home. The takedown. So 1333 is going to be Waxy Pax. Waxy Pax is the winner of that one. And if he's not here, then we can go ahead and we will just send that into his order. He also got the Zacian EX thrown in by Roy as well as a little bit of a bonus. And we're going to get all the rest of the names on this wheel as well. Get everything cleaned up. But yeah, hits don't match the... No, they don't. Nice. Congratulations, Wax. Yep, Waxy Packs coming in, so you're going to get a Fusion Strike pack thrown in, as well as a Zacian EX. Waxy Packs and Roy were both on fire tonight. They both had some really, really good hits. Really good stuff going through for you guys for the hit rates tonight. So congratulations to both of you this evening on that. Antonio, I'll have to get you the binder. You do have that coming as well, with coming from Roy. And then, like I said, we'll have one more night here. So Sunday we will be live one more time here, and we'll be doing the Charizard giveaway. I'm going to do it that night. We're not even going to wait until midnight. So by the end of the stream on Sunday, let me get rid of this because you guys don't want to see the wheel of names for the rest of the night. So on the end of Sunday, that'll be the last chance to get in on the Charizard pack as well. So anybody who purchases from here until Sunday night, until the end of the month, when we do our live on Sunday night, at the end of the live, we will be doing this giveaway. So that'll be the last hurrah for the reverse Charizard. Then we're going into September already. September, we'll be adding in something else for our monthly giveaway for everybody out there. And we will continue to try and do weekly giveaways for everybody that joins us as well. Different functions, different forms. Other than that, guys, hopefully you guys have a fantastic holiday weekend. Come join us Sunday night as we're going to have some fun, try and see if we can find some rip and ship stuff. I don't think I have FedEx coming tomorrow, so unless something happens, then we're not going to do that. You have any Gengar singles? What kind of Gengars are you looking for? I have some. If you're looking for something specific, I might have duplicates of it. Like the Gengar VMAX, I only have one from Fusion Strike, so I don't have duplicates all. I've got all kind. There are a lot of singles, man. Yeah, Gengar is one of the things. We got hollows. I've got the stamped ones. I mean, there's probably not thousands. I want all. Promo Gengar. I mean, man, what were there, Antonio? I'd have to look because what's his name? Pat Flynn did a Gengar challenge. Man, I thought that there were like 284 Gengars or something like that. There's a crazy amount of English Gengars. Then you can go Japanese. Then you can go Chinese. I mean, you can go all day with all the different Gengars out there. Each of them that I have. Well, I could put together. I can go through my stuff and get some. That's for sure. Yeah, I could pull those for you. I could pull together what I have. Because I know, like I said, I got Lost Origins has got that stamp promo Gengar. Then there's, I mean, yeah, there's hundreds of them. Can I see right now? No. I would, yeah, no, I'd have to go through a ton of bulk, man. Yeah, probably not right now. If I could get it to you for Sunday night, I could get together a package for you, but I don't. Me pulling them right now, I mean, you would have to see my bulk pile. It'd take me a little while to find all those. I don't even know. Do I have any Gengars in here? I mean, we just gave away a Gengar not that long ago, too. I got one. I know where there's one right now. Because there's always... That one's one of the Sword and Shield promo ones. So, we got that one sitting here. Yeah, I'll get something together for Sunday. This is the Sun and... This is the one from Sword and Shield. This is the promo from there. Promo number 52 from Sword and Shield. So, we do have that. Roy's got one of those. I think that this right now this promo goes for like $90 currently. Raw. I mean, it's not a cheap. Gengars go really, really high eventually. Because what is this one right now? I can tell you right now. Well, these are all mint condition. Okay, so $70 right now. So the raw value on this one right now is $70 currently for this card. So that's what these promos are going for. Yep, Roy's got one for his collection. I just help Roy on building his collections right now. It's going up right now. This Gengar promo is actually doing really well. A lot of the promos and stuff from Sword and Shield are starting to catch legs a little bit. So I might have a couple of them. Yeah, I might have a few of those ones, Antonio. Well, it's like I have one, but it's my personal collection. So, yeah, well, Roy got the Charizard and Brexit, too. I just sent that off to him. Roy has gotten some really nice promos for me over the last couple weeks. So, Charizard and Brexit, that is almost $90 now as well. Price is kind of moving up on that one. Which ones? Are these ones? Yeah, I might have a few of the Charizard and Brexits too. So, yeah. I collect some of the I do collect quite a few of the promos. I always think that some of these promos are going to do really well. I don't know how well they're going to perform in the Sword and Shield or in the Scarlet and Violet era eventually. Just because I always think that, and in every era I think that. No, Gengar Tag Team. I got the one with the... I don't have it. I got it on my credit card. My credit card skin. I got the alternate art of the Mimikyu Charizard one. Or Mimikyu Gengar. Let me see. I might be able to pull it up over here real quick and put it on the screen. Pokedata IO. If I go sets. What is it? Team up. There it is. If it'll open. Oh, it's this. So, yeah, it's not the... I've got the both of these ones here. You need the full art one. You have the rest. So, let me turn this back on. So I have both this Gengar here. So I've got the Gengar and Mimikyu GX, the raw 53, and then I also have the alternate art version right here. So these are two. I have this one too. So I've got all three of the Gengar Mimikyus on here. I don't have the rainbow though. I know I don't have that one. So I do not have the rainbow one, but I have the full art here. There is the alternate art, and then, yeah, there's the two alt arts. One's called full art, the Gengar. This one down here, I think, is considered the alt art with the Mimikyu in the back. I need the 164. So, yeah, you need this one over here. The one next to Magikarp and Wailord and the Snorlax Eevee. I've got the Snorlax Eevee. I don't have the Latios, though, and I do not have the Magikarp Wailord. But I do have the Eevee Snorlax GX, too. I got a couple. I got the Pikachu Zegrom, too. But, yeah. No, I have one of those copies. I don't have any... A lot of these things, I don't have duplicates anymore because I sold a lot of them. You know, the funny thing is, Roy, when I bought them, they weren't that expensive. I bought these, I got these back in like 2019. And they were like the $15, $20 back then. All the way until 2020, they were actually fairly reasonable. And then all of a sudden, they didn't go up in high value then either. I mean, they were under $100 for a really long time. And now they're just absolutely insane. I can't go back. I'm not logged in on this one, I don't think. I don't have the gold, so I can't go back. Yeah, I was gonna say they were all under $100, but I was buying them even back in 2019. They were like 20. I think the most expensive one then was this one over here, which is the 30 or 53 was actually the more, because of the artwork it was better. These two here were both like $20. The 165 and the 53 were both like $25-$30 for those two. They were the most expensive ones in the set. And then the full art one was like $10. And the rainbow was like $10 too. They were really, really cheap back then. But once again, hindsight's 2020. If I would have known, I would have bought 100 of them. But Love Birds at one point was, yeah. Oh, the birds, the stained glass birds? They were like $9. I did a video on buying them back in like 2021 on how they'd be a good investment for a single for the glass bird, the birds. So this one right here, the Moltres Zapdos Articuno GX stained glass birds promo. That was like $9. I was actually looking at that video back in like 2021. I did a video about buying the glass birds because at $9 a piece, where are you going to go wrong with that? I mean, well, even look at the Armored Mewtwo. The Armored Mewtwo was just not that long ago under $100. It was like $50, $60. And now that's all the way up to $120, $180 for that card currently. So that price has just been shooting on that Armored Mewtwo as well. So, yeah, I mean, currently, so there you go. I got two of those. Oh, yeah, the Lovebirds? Yeah, those were... Yeah, the Latios wasn't that was under, even what, Antonio, 2 years ago? Maybe 2.5 years ago? That card was like $160. The Lovebirds. There you go, Armored Mewtwo. Got a couple of those, too. I mean, it's just... When I bought these, they weren't that much. I do not have the Lovebirds, no. I wish I did, but no, I do not have that one. I never did get a Latios card. So, yeah. The Armored Mewtwo. I like this card. I wish they'd come back with a new version of this. This one's a little off-center, or I would go get it graded. But... in the magnetic 2-piece slab. Yep. Not a bad place to put it. Don't judge me over there. This is the okay version of it. I've got the better version is in the top loader sleeves. Have you seen the new Gengar coming out? I'm trying to think if I've seen the new Gengar. I don't know if I have. So again, it probably won't be too cheap. It's going to be an SIR. It's probably going to be really sought after. 2025 SIR. Now that Gengar's finally getting an SIR, the new Mega, yeah. I'm looking it up because I thought, did I see it? I don't think so. I don't know if they've leaked the new Gengar yet. There's the I've seen the standard EX that's been out, but not. I don't think I've seen the actual. I'm looking right now. Yeah, from Phantasma. I don't know. I'm looking right now to see if it's even up right now. Because, like, I can see the old versions. The EX version is there. So this is on Pokebeach right now. Let's see. So they've got the Haunter art. There's the Gengar EX, but that's the Mega Gengar EX on that one. Yeah, this is coming in a starter deck. Just taking a quick look. Maroletta. These are all the starter decks, though. Charizard. So there's one of the Mega Charizards. But no, I don't think I've seen anything on the actual SIR Gengar at this point in time. Not to my knowledge. I haven't seen it. I thought maybe there was something out there, but the problem is right now trying to separate fan base from reality gets to be kind of gray, especially because there's so much fan art out there right now. The regular Mega is going to be in a starter deck, yeah. So, but yeah, that's the other thing is too, is it starts to get, I hate when we get close to release because there's so much fan art sometimes, and people start putting fan art out there as, you know, real art, and then it's really hard to really separate the two. Because didn't I post one? It was a Charizard, so no, I don't know have the other Gengar at this point in time. But all right, guys. Well, how about we all have a really good holiday weekend here? Once again, greatly appreciate for everybody that joined in. So much fan art, not at Poke Beach. No, it's not at Poke Beach. I can't find anything. That's where I'm on right now, Antonio, and I can find the regular Gengar EX, but I can't find. And basically, that's just a starter deck. So that's like that Haunter and stuff are in the Mega starter decks in Japan. Let me see if I do it this way. Mega. Maybe if I search Poke. Just looking real quick. So I got the Inferno. That's the deck. No, they don't have anything right now currently with that. Yeah, thank you so much, Roy. Greatly appreciated for hanging out. Once again, Sunday night will be our last chance to get in on that giveaway. We'll be doing that at the end of the night. No, it's the real one. It is a real... on Poke Beach, it is the real one. We just don't see the SIR yet. There's supposed to be an SIR. The one that they just showed is just the regular EX that's in the starter decks. We know... there's no art yet for it at this point in time. Poke Center, accessories. Yeah, I'm just looking. Charizard EX, Ultra Premium Collection. So, yes, great show. Thank you so much, Roy. Once again, greatly appreciate it. Well, guys, we're going to call it quits. Let's go have a good holiday weekend. We'll rejoin here on Sunday, 9 p.m. Central Time for sure. We'll do a stream then. We'll decide then if we want to go on Monday. And hopefully we'll have some fun. Have a fun weekend. Have a safe weekend. Have some fun with some friends and family. Hopefully you get the extra day off this weekend to do that. Otherwise, have a fantastic rest of your week, and we hope to see you on Sunday, 9 p.m. Central Time here on Northwoods TCG.